Hey guys, what's up? This recording is titled Sounds, Month of June, Part 6, the year 2023. And in this recording, I'm making some type of documentary of my experience with sounds that I hear that come from a source that I haven't been able to find. To the best of my knowledge from experiences I've had, things like that. It's definitely the result of me having been tampered with in some type of way that I'm not 100% certain of what exactly took place, how it went. I don't know exactly what happened, how it went, but it's definitely the result of having been tampered with in the year 2013, and I've been experiencing the negative effect of the result for 10 years now. It's the year 2023. This started to take place in the year 2013, so it's been 10 years. This year, I started to make notes, recordings, documentation about my experience with the effect of whatever it is, some type of digital wireless matter nature, something like that. I started to make recordings this year, and I started in January, and right now is the month of June. So I've made a few different recordings, videos, and it's about my experience in the present of what's going on, of what I'm experiencing, things like that. There is things that have been going on before this year, but I haven't got around to really recording it or making any type of record about it, written notes, nothing. But this year, yeah, I did. And so, about this year and what's happening right now, I have and I am. So, yeah, I have notes in front of me that say what I've been experiencing and things like that. And I these sounds that make noise that are a multitude are they occur all day long from first thing when I wake up until about 10 minutes before I go to sleep. Every single one of those hours that I spend awake, I'll hear them at least 20 minutes of each one of those hours, but it's not uncommon for them to be 30 minutes of 1 hour or even 40 minutes of 1 hour. It's not uncommon for the sounds to occupy that much of sounds, of noises, for them to make that much noise. It's not uncommon for them to make a subtotal of 30, 40 minutes in 1 hour, but they at least occupy about 20 minutes, and they're in my ears, and they're mostly negative, and almost, yeah, they're about at least always two-thirds negative, but it's not uncommon for them to be three-fourths negative of all the time they occupy in my hearing. So yeah, that's how they are. That's how those sounds are that make noise, that use language, that are a multitude. And I've been making notes and making recordings and things like that. So I have some notes in front of me right now that I'm gonna check out, and I'm gonna record them for my records, for anyone who would like to know about my experience with what I'm going through, that I haven't been able to really find what it is. I've been working with treatment and with healthcare trying to subtract it. I haven't had any success, but I'm going to continue to make attempts to subtract them, eliminate them in some type of way that doesn't do harm to anyone, that doesn't do harm to me, no damage, no harm. So but and I think that maybe right now is the year 2023, maybe my prediction is that before the year 2035, there will be some type of resolution. I'll be able to fix, remove, eliminate whatever negatives going on. But for right now, though, I just do what I can. Maybe close my eyes, maybe focus on my breathing, things like that. And I'm able to kind of not overreact. I do react and it stresses me out, but I don't overreact and get angry or do anything crazy or nothing like that. So I'm going to start checking out these notes, guys, that I have in front of me. And this is the first note that I have, and it goes, I have been hearing the word carton being yelled and shouted at me for the past 15 minutes straight, 4 times a minute, to make no less than 60 times in a 15-minute window. I was hearing the word carton and being yelled and shouted, and I was being it was aggressive, it was violent, it was brutally shouted at me. My eyelids were twitching slightly. Actually, my lower right eyelid only was twitching, and in the mirror, it looks like quivering. My mind was confused. My body was tense. My brain felt like blood was rushing to it, and it felt full of pressure, but not a headache. And that is and was my response to the word carton being yelled in my ears by the multitude of sounds, noise. And that's the first note that I have, and exactly how I was describing it with the twitching, with it being violent, it's sounding violent, it sounded violent, it sounded aggressive. That's exactly what was going on, and it was being repeated like 4 times a minute. It was pretty bad. So I'm gonna go on to this next note, and it goes, I have been hearing from the noise language that is hurtful, mean, and inappropriate, consisting of, but not limited to, being told I am a mentally ill person, that I am trash, and that made me nervous, stressed, confused. I felt tingling pricks all over my skin and hot blood in my brain and pressure in the blood of my brain, my head, my brain. My muscles got tense, especially in my face and neck, and pieces and parts of my face were curling slash getting tight. And that's that note. And yeah, I was feeling all pokes on my skin, and pressure in my head and my brain pretty much. I was feeling pressure, and I was getting tense and I was getting nervous, and from them saying that I'm mentally ill in a bad way and calling me trash and saying bad things about me. And these sounds that make noise, that use language, they are intelligent, and they are a result of having been tampered with, and um, they're complicated and difficult to deal with, to find, to explain. But I've been now I'm working on trying to get them subtracted, and I haven't had any success in doing that. But probably before the year 2035, it's the year 2023. Why do I predict that? Because technology will be more advanced, and healthcare will be able to treat it in some type of way. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on to this next note, and this next note goes, it's the last one. This is the last note, and I'm gonna wrap up this recording. this next note goes, the word carton has been repeated in my ears 90 times in the past 30 minutes. My face is curling, and my neck, face, and body feel tense. My brain feels hot and full of pressure, but not a headache. I am confused and nervous. And yeah, that's the end of that note. So yeah, that what I was just describing, all these notes that I recorded right now, is what I experienced and that kind of stuff. And I felt like recording it, making a video, recording it, putting it on the internet for reference, for record, things like that. And yeah, that's about it for this recording. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. So if you listen to my recording, to my video, to my recording, that's awesome. And if you would like to help support my channel, you can like, comment, share, and subscribe. That would be awesome. So I'm gonna wrap this up. So okay, guys, peace.